the Johnson family values. Values. This is the Johnson family values. Values.
Hi guys, and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, I would like to share with you guys our 0 to 8 week pregnancy update. Now, this video is just going to be pretty much how I've been feeling, what caused me to take the pregnancy test, and the symptoms before I found out that I was pregnant that made me believe that I was. So if you are new here, welcome. We do all things family vlogs, family trips, now pregnancy updates, and just all things family. So if that is something that interests you, please hit the subscribe button, hit the post notification bell so you don't miss anything from us, and yeah, just become a part of the family. If you are new here, welcome back. Let's get into today's video. All right, so here I'm going to insert the clips of telling my mom, my dad, and my grandmother, who happened to be there at the time when telling my parents that I was expecting. I'm glad that she was there because my grandfather, who passed away back in November, my due date is his birthday. So I am praying, and I need you guys to pray with me, that I make it to February 23rd, which is my due date, so that I can have this baby on his birthday. Her reaction was absolutely amazing. You can't really hear what she said when I told her what my due date was, but it was something very special, and I'm just honored that God chose me to carry a baby that is due on my grandfather's birthday, who was my buddy. You know, I love him. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the video of me telling my mom and dad and my grandmother, and then us telling Justin's mom as well. Mom, open it. Just open it. Can you open it? Jesus. Can you open it, please?
What's up, Raina?
Open it.
What's up, Raina?
Okay.
I'm not recording.
Can you open it?
Oh, my flashlight is on.
Your flashlight is on. Oh, your flashlight will never not be on. Keep going.
Can you read the box? Mom,
Dear Mama and Papa, you always seem know how the grand before Mom and Dad. So, Mama, you are right. Papa, you said you what? You wanted
Candy, you
wanted 7
expected?
Ah!
Oh my goodness. Didn't I tell you
You
that?
did. That's why I said you were right.
See you February 20th.
Oh my goodness. What?
Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, I am happy for you guys. You're the pretty
Are you
things.
serious?
Oh,
Oh my gosh. I knew it. I knew what the Lord said to me. Oh my goodness.
oh.
7 is his perfect number. Click, click.
Yeah, the one that getting tied and snipped and fries.
Yeah! You're gonna have another little sister.
No, I want a boy.
Might be a boy and a girl. I knew he had his camera on for some reason.
What if grade 2 is fun? Why not have another one? Thank you for all you do. All your fun plus.
And yes, I'm recording you. Take it out your pocket. So, what caused me to take a pregnancy test was at my son's birthday parade, also his graduation. So it was his birthday and his graduation parade. That whole day, I just was not feeling well at all. Very nauseous, very dizzy, breaking out into sweats. Like, even if I was in the air, I was just constantly sweating. And my mom, who always knows when I'm pregnant before I do, was like, "Are you pregnant?" And I'm like, "No, there's no way." Even though I knew there was a way, you know, we haven't been preventing it, but I just didn't think that I was going to be able to. And that's because it took us 7 years to get Mariah, and I thought she was going to be our one and only miracle. So I just kind of like pushed it in the back of my head that it could even happen how it did. But that day I was like, okay, maybe I am. But that was on June 28th. And usually my menstrual cycle comes the end of the month. So when it didn't come in June, I didn't think anything of it because before having Mariah, I was not normal anyway. But then after having her, I became normal. So when it didn't come, it didn't really dawn on me that I missed my period. It was just, I thought that either I was going back to not being normal, or it was doing what it normally does at the middle point of the year anyway. So I really thought that it was changing cycles. I thought it was changing from the end of the month to the beginning of the month. So when I noticed that I got to July 3rd that I didn't get it, I was like, there's a problem. So asked Justin to go to get a pregnancy test on the 2nd that night so that I can take it in the morning on the 3rd. And I popped up pregnant. Now, even after his birthday and graduation event, every morning and all day after that, I would feel nauseous all the time. And it's not as heavy as it is now, and we'll get into that, but it was that I was nauseous all the time. So I'm thinking maybe it's just something that I'm eating. I'm still trying not to put into the back of my head that I'm pregnant, but you know. So when finding out that I was pregnant, I literally I was in shock. Like, literally, you guys saw the video. I literally was in complete shock. I did not know what to do. Like, I was just like, we just had Mariah. She just turned 1. We just gave all of our things away. So, Lord, I'm hoping that it's a boy because I can have another shower. But, like, I have nothing. I literally gave everything away to someone else, and you know, someone else that was having a little girl. I gave all of her clothes away, stuff she never wore. So I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? But then, you know, I'm overjoyed because even though I'm a plus size woman, it's still surreal that I was able to get pregnant, 1, without help, 2, surprisingly again, because Mariah was a surprise. Kyle was a surprise too, but Mariah was definitely a surprise 7 years after a miscarriage. So I'm just still in shock that that God was able to bless us again to have another baby, and so far everything is so good. Going into the symptoms, symptom number 1 is extreme nausea. I am nauseous all day long. Like, I literally am nauseous all day long. I guess you can say I have all day sickness instead of just morning sickness, but I am nauseous all day long. So one thing that I like to do to help subside that is, right now, all I really can eat that helps subside it is really, really hot soup, no matter what kind it is, just something frothy with a vegetable, a meat, or whatever inside of it. And you know, the one that really helps the best is the cheddar broccoli soup from Salad Works, which I don't know why, because it's very creamy, but it does help, especially if it's really hot. And then the other thing is to drink really cold lemon water. So I can only drink diffused water, whether it be with a pineapple, lemon, lime, cucumber, or mint, or strawberry. Those are the only kinds that I can actually put into my water and feel fine while drinking it. Now, I know that's like the total opposite, really hot soup or really cold water. That's the only thing that helps subside it. Crackers and bread really don't help at all. And with me being plus size, I really can't have too many carbs, like too many negative carbs. So I try to minimize the amount of carbs that I put into my system, being that my doctor put me on not a strict diet, but just I can't really eat badly because I can't gain any weight during this pregnancy. But we'll get into that somewhere down the line. Also, what I do to help subside the nausea is sucking on a mint, or like the Lifesaver mints, the white ones with the hole in the middle, or winter mint gum. Those are the only things that help subside the nausea. Another symptom is extreme fatigue. Like, I can wake up in the morning after going to sleep at, I would say, maybe 9:30 and still be extremely tired when I wake up in the morning. I'm still working from home, so trying to work, trying to take care of a 1-year-old and an 11-year-old, it's difficult, but I'm their mom. I gotta make sure everything is set in stone, get the house together and things like that. But extreme fatigue, like I will literally have to, I used to work through my lunch breaks with working from home, but now I have to take my lunch breaks, and that is around the time that I put Mariah down for her nap, and I take an hour nap with her so that I can feel like, you know, I'm not as tired as I was before I took my nap. So that is another symptom that I'm having right now, that I am 8 weeks and 5 days today. The next symptom is, and this might be TMI, but I have extreme saliva in my mouth all day long. Like, it just feels like constant, my mouth is constantly like wet. I feel like I need to drool. So I have a cup next to me on my workspace, and I literally every 5 minutes have to spit in this cup. It's disgusting, but it is something that I had with Mariah. None of these symptoms I had with Kyle at all, but I had the symptom with Mariah, but it's just kind of worse this time around. So I'm not complaining, I'm just giving you guys what the symptoms are right now. But this kind of just started, I want to say, beginning of last week, and I wasn't looking forward to this symptom because I can't stand it. So one thing that I do to subside that symptom is again, like the winter mint gum or a mint from the Lifesaver mint that I mentioned before. So those are the only things that help with that situation. Overall, I am feeling okay. It took a little bit of a toll on me, only because one, it kind of just hit me like a ton of bricks with how nauseous I get every day. And it just lingers throughout the entire day until I actually lay down and just don't worry about it anymore. So, but yeah, I do feel a little cramping at the bottom, but there's no spotting, so that's normal. And believe it or not, I don't know if it's because of the amount of pregnancies that I've had, I do feel slight movement. Now, it could just be that everything's moving around, trying to make room for baby, but I do feel a little bit of movement. I'm only 8 weeks and 5 days, so it really could be, you know, my bowels moving around, or it could be my organs on the inside just kind of moving around and shifting to make room for the baby. Now, I just wanted to go over my diet with you guys. My doctor did state to me that, you know, I am high risk because of my weight, which is, I knew that because I was plus size with Mariah, so I knew the risk I was taking being pregnant and plus size. But, you know, it's not Like I said in my previous plus size pregnancy experience, it's not that I'm going to have an unhealthy pregnancy. I just have to do the right thing to avoid getting gestational diabetes and do the right things to avoid getting preeclampsia, and just making sure that I'm eating healthy to maintain to maintain the weight that I am, because I really can't gain anything. I'm okay to lose while pregnant, but it's not really highly recommended. But I can't gain anything. My doctor does not want me gaining anything during this pregnancy. So I just have to make sure that I am maintaining a healthy diet. And I do have to do the glucose test earlier than normal. And yeah, so I just have to make sure that I am being very cautious of what I'm putting in my mouth. Make sure that I get up every hour, walk around, because I do have a sit down job. I also do makeup, but they stop me from doing that because they don't want me around a bunch of people. And yeah, so every hour he wants me up and moving. And then when I clock out for the day, just go take a 20-minute to a half-hour walk, or just something where I'm getting my blood flow, flowing through my veins, and just kind of just moving around. So yeah. And then the other thing is that I am now only able to have a C-section. I'm not able to do a VBAC because I've had 2 prior C-sections. But yeah, I am doing okay. Like I said, the doctor has me just eating properly, making sure that I avoid the things that could really harm me and baby during this pregnancy. So I'm just trying to maintain a healthy mindset as well as a healthy diet. So I hope that you all enjoyed those little clips. I thought they were funny, cute, and just very, very memorable. I'm doing all of this now because I did not do this with Mariah, which I wish I did. I didn't do it with Kyle either because I wasn't into YouTube at that time. But I just wanted to give you guys my experience as I experience it versus, experiencing it and then telling you guys what the experience was, like I did in my previous video. So I hope that you've all enjoyed this video. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next week for my weekly pregnancy update.